Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's practice will be for tension relief. So if you feel tense or anxious or stressed or overwhelmed, this will be a really good practice for you. If that sounds good, I hope it does, then I will meet you on the mat. So for today's practice, we'll start in child's pose, but before we get there, we're going to be ending this practice in the Supported Shavasana. So if you want to pause this video to run and grab a blanket or a towel and go ahead and roll it up like this. So you don't necessarily have to, but Supported Shavasana is one of my favorite variations of the pose, so highly recommend it. So we're going to start in child's pose. So coming to all fours, bringing the knees wide and the big toes touch and sinking the hips toward the heels. Begin to walk the hands forward, extending the arms long and releasing the third eye center, forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. And just take a moment to settle in here, bringing your awareness to any sensations or thoughts or feelings that may arise. Not looking to change or alter them in any way. Just simply bringing your awareness to them, because after all, that's why we're here, to connect to ourselves. Begin to deepen the breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Maybe even envisioning the breath moving up and down the length of your spine. I find that I'm the most tense or anxious or stressed when I'm thinking too much about the past or too much about the future. So the affirmation for this practice is I choose to be present and I choose to be calm. And I invite you to revisit that affirmation or any intention that you created for yourself as we journey throughout this practice. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, begin to walk the hands over toward the right, lengthening out through the left side, feeling that sensation in the left side body. The lungs and the rib cage expanding on every inhale and softening on every exhale. Inhale, coming back through center, and then walking the hands over to the left on the exhale. Again, feeling that lengthening, that stretch in the right side body this time. On your next exhale, come back to center and begin to walk the hands in toward the body, coming back upright. Bring the knees together, tuck the toes, and just come to sit up on the heels. And if this is uncomfortable at all, we won't be here long, I promise. We're just going to show our wrists some love. So go ahead and bring your hands into a loose fists, and just begin to roll the wrists. Our wrists do so much for us, and we often neglect them. And then go ahead and roll them in the other direction. Exhale to release, coming back to all fours with the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And we'll begin to move some energy into our spines. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, belly softens toward the earth, look forward for cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, press the earth away, draw the chin in toward the chest, coming into cat pose. Inhale, heart lifts, look forward, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, chin draws in, coming into cat pose. And go ahead and take a few more rounds of cat-cow at your own pace, making sure to sync each breath with the movement. Or on your next exhale, come back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Keeping the knees exactly where they are under the hips, begin to walk the hands forward, extending the arms long, releasing the chest toward the earth. And either bring your forehead to the mat, or if you're looking for a little more stretch, you can bring your chin to the mat. Just find whatever feels best for you right now. And keep breathing deeply, inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Inhale, begin to walk the hands back in toward the body, coming back into tabletop. Walk the knees back slightly, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Press into the fingertips and the base of the fingers where the fingers meet the palms. Press the earth away, shifting the weight back into our legs. Pull the lower belly in, lift the hips as high as you can, and draw the heels down toward the earth. And if you find that you're rounding in the spine, or if this is uncomfortable at all, you can always just bend your knees. Just keep pressing the earth away and lifting the hips as high as you can. And if you want to get into the backs of the legs and into the hamstrings, go ahead and pedal out the feet, just alternately bending and straightening each leg. Oh, it just started to rain. On your next exhale, find stillness in the downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up toward the sky, down dog split. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, step it through, coming into runner's lunge. Lower the left knee to the earth. When you're ready, inhale the arms up toward the sky for low lunge. Square the hips toward the front of the mat, lower belly pulls in. Lift the chest up toward the sky, relax the tops of the shoulders away from the ears and reach energetically through the fingertips. And just keep in mind, the more that you lift out of the hips and lift up toward the sky, the more you'll feel the sensation in the left hip flexor. Exhale to release, framing the right foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale the left leg up toward the sky. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose, step it through, runner's lunge. Lower the right knee to the earth. When you're ready, inhale the arms up toward the sky, low lunge. Hips are square, lower belly's pulled in, lift the chest, relax the shoulders, reach as high as you can. Feeling the sensation in the right hip flexor this time. Exhale to release, framing the left foot. Step it back, downward facing dog. Now we're moving into a down dog twist. So go ahead and just bend the knees slightly. We'll all bend our knees slightly, so that way when we twist, our weight stays in our legs and doesn't move into our hands or into our wrists. Press into the fingertips and the base of the fingers, but especially press into the pointer finger and the thumb. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, bring the left hand to the outer right thigh, the outer right ankle, twisting to the right. Maybe looking up under the right arm toward the sky. Down dog twist. Keep pressing into the inner edge of the hand. Exhale to release, coming back into our modified down dog. Make sure the knees are still bent, and we'll move over to the other side. Big breath in. This time the right hand comes to the outside or the outer left ankle, twisting to the left. Maybe looking up under the left arm toward the sky. Exhale to release, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, begin to walk the feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, bending the knees so much so that the upper body, the head of the neck, can just hang heavy. Maybe you bring either hand to either elbow. Maybe you shake the head yes and no, releasing any tension that may be in the neck. Maybe you even rock side to side. Just do whatever feels intuitive here for you. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, flat back, look straight down towards the earth. Exhale, fold with bended knees, upper body is heavy. Inhale, interlace the hands at the low back. And on the exhale, allow the interlace to fall overhead and enjoy the shoulder stretch. Exhale to release. One more time, inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look straight down. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, slowly come to stand. Lifting vertebrae by vertebrae, the head is the last to rise. Interlace the hands, extend the arms long so the palms are facing away from you. Big breath in, send the arms up toward the sky. Palms are facing up. Ground into the four corners of the feet. Pull the lower belly in, lift the chest, relax the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. Try to keep the arms as strong and long as you can. Big breath in, lengthen through the crown of the head, lengthen through the hands. And keeping the length that we've created in both sides, exhale, bend over toward the right. Maybe you send your gaze forward. Maybe you look up under the left arm, up toward the sky. Keeping the arms as long as you can. And if you're shaking, that's okay. If you can't tell, my arms are shaking too. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bend over toward the left this time. Inhale, come back through center. And on the exhale, lift up out of the hips and take a slight back bend. Just slight, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, release, shake it out. Inhale, the arms up toward the sky. Exhale, fold, hinging from the hips. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, flat back, look straight down. Exhale, fold. Begin to bend the knees and lower the hips toward the earth. And then bring your seat to the mat. Go ahead and grab that blanket or that towel and place it under your knees. And go ahead and bring your feet as wide as the mat. And then bring the upper body to the earth. Moving into Shavasana, our final rest. And just allow the feet to be heavy. And allow the feet to just splay out and just relax. Bring the hands as wide as the mat or as wide as they need to be so that the shoulders fully relax on the earth. Palms are facing up. Bring your awareness to your forehead, your eyes, and the space between your eyebrows. And release any tension that may still be there. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. And relax your shoulders. And allow that softness that we've created to move over the rest of your body. I choose to be present. I choose to be calm. Take a deep breath in through the nose, the biggest breath that you've taken all day. And let it out through the mouth with a sigh. Feel free to pause this video and stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, bringing energy back into the body. Bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the earth. You might have to move your blanket out of the way. Roll over to the right side, letting our bodies know that we've reached the end of this practice. When you're ready, go ahead and press yourself up. Coming into a comfortable cross-legged seat. Bring the palms to touch at heart center, leaving space in the center for our affirmation or any intention that you've created for yourself. We'll take one more deep breath as a reminder of our time shared here today. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and allowing me to guide you through this practice. If you enjoyed the practice, please give this video a thumbs up as it helps me immensely. Let me know how the practice went for you in the comment section below. I also take requests for classes, so if there's a class that you'd like to see, please let me know. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you want to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee or buy me a tea, because I don't actually drink coffee, and that information is in the description box below. Once again, I thank you so much for being here. I thank you so much for your time, and I will see you next time. Bye.